Alright YouTubers, I'm working on this 2011 GMC Acadia, and I'm gonna be changing the passenger side strut. I did both of them about 3 weeks ago, and this one turned out to be a defect. It started making all kinds of rackets, so the company where the gentleman ordered it sent him another one. So I'm just gonna put that one on and we'll be okay again, hopefully. Okay, I think I'll start by taking the caliper with the brake pads off, moving it to a side, and knocking these two bolts off. Then this soy bar link right there, and then we'll go to the top bolts. Okay, let's give that a whirl. Let's start with the brake caliper. Man, talk about them being tight. Big old suckers, they usually have Loctite. Where the heck did all that come out? Little dust. Okay, let me get something to tie this up. Let's see if it'll sit here on the lower control arm. Yeah, lucky. There it goes. We just set it back there on the lower control arm. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and go for these. What's this stuff? And those caliper were a 21 millimeter, and these are 24 millimeter. I don't think I can. I don't think I need to hold the other side. I went ahead and I clipped this. It's just in there in a little hole, and you just pop it out with a screwdriver or something. Okay, I got the jack under the lower control arm, and I'm gonna see if jacking it up a little bit will loosen these up. You tap on them a little bit. Well, seems like I'm stuck in there real good, and there's still some tension here, so I'm gonna loosen the strut from the top. I've got a jack on the lower control arm to hold it kind of up, and then that way I think I can bring down the strut and be able to take these out without that much pressure on the bolts. Okay, to me this is one of the hardest parts, is getting to the top bolts. Not that it's hard, but I hate messing with trim, stuff like this. You know, you gotta pop it out. Let's take this ground connector off, and then we'll see what we need to pull off. Maybe these, yeah, these little plastic, it's missing one, plastic clips. Okay, it's just a 15 millimeter. Break it loose. Out it comes. Start taking these plastic clips out. Okay, what you need to do is pull out on this plastic, get it over that bolt or that screw. And I'm taking a prying bar and reaching in there and start popping them clips up. Okay, there's one. There's one back there. There we go. And that's all you probably need to do, just enough right there. Let me show you what we got here. So you can see the bolts are down there now for the strut. Now I'm gonna use this 3/8 ratchet with a flex head to get in there and just break them loose, and probably get in there with the cordless impact. Go. It's 1, 2, and the third one. Okay, let's go for the last one. And there it is. Okay, the strut's loose on the top. Let's go down with this jack and see how this is gonna play out. Okay, I'm down as low as the jack goes. Let's move this strut. Ooh, I think I gotta take off that soy bar link. I almost forgot. I'm gonna go back up with the jack. You know, I always forget that soy bar link every time I do something on a vehicle. Okay, I got the 3 bolts up on top of the strut loosened, and I popped out this little clip. Now I'm gonna take the sway bar link bolt out. It's 18 millimeter. And then we'll drop it. Now we'll drop that jack and see what happens. See, now the strut's just hanging there by these 2 bolts. Man, now they're good. We're gonna have to tap them out. Okay guys, for some reason these are on there real tight. I'm having to bang them out. I put the nut on there so I don't mess up the thread. The top one I really had to whack hard. This one's coming out a lot easier. I guess it saw what happened to the top bolt. He said, nope, I'm coming out. You don't have to use excessive force on me. And it's out. Now I don't want this knuckle to fall all the way out and pop the CV axle out of its joint there. So I'm holding it with my knee while I get this strut out. See, that's what I'm talking about. You don't want it to lean where it'll pop out of here. And you can put it back in, but you know, it's some more work you have to do. So just watch it and make sure it doesn't fall and stretch that CV axle out. I went ahead and killed 2 birds with 1 stone. I put this rubber like bungee cord to the frame and to the knuckle so it wouldn't be dropping. I didn't like the way it kind of was trying to drop, and when I get ready to put that strut, I know it's going to move around. This way it also holds the brake caliper there. Okay, I'm going to show you what I did. This one takes a lot of upper strength muscles and it's kind of hard because you're trying to hold it at the same time, line it up here so you can get these lined up, which I have right now, but I'm going to show you how I did it. I put a little block of wood there to hold it while I go up there and put the bolts. But let me show you how I did it. Just for you guys, I'm going to kill myself again. Okay. The wood's gone. So what I did, make sure you clear everything down here. There's the strut. Okay. Whew. Take a few deep breaths and get ready for it, man. Bring it up. Clear this line. And here's where you gotta use upper strength too. Okay. Taking a breather. Okay. Now I'm gonna line it up. Okay. Got it lined up. I'm gonna put that block right under there. Whew. Let's see if the bolts are sticking out far enough. Nope. Now try again. Okay, I got a better angle at it. Now there we go. Phew. There's that piece of wood. And there's a bolt sticking out. Phew. Okay, now I'm gonna start putting these nuts on these bolts. Go as far as you can on them. Be careful, don't move them too much or it'll fall off that block of wood. You're gonna be in trouble. Okay. I got them on there pretty good. Yeah, they're still 15 mils. I've had them where they change. They go to a different size. Hit them a little bit with their correlating. That's good enough. Where you at? I'm trying to hide from you. Good enough. Good enough. Now let's try to maneuver it over here and see if we can get it to line up with the knuckle. Okay, we're gonna try to put these bolts in. Here's that piece of wood I had in there. Line this up. You're gonna have to go up with this. And I've got the jack down there, so let me jack it up. I think it almost perfect. Wow. No, just a little bit more. For some reason, these guys are giving me a hard time. There we go. And watch this wire for your ABS. Don't hit it with the hammer. Okay, I think we're in. Okay, don't forget the strut, or I'm sorry, this sway bar link. Run it through there. Put your bolt. And then let's tie these down here. And these are 24 millimeter. Get the impact gun. Those bad boys ain't coming out. Let's get the sway bar link up here, if you can see it. Okay, and that's an 18 mil. Let's plug this booger back in that little slot. Let me look for it. You can see it. Right down here. We'll wait on that. We're gonna tighten them all the way now. Okay. And this ratchet usually does pretty good, but I'll kind of double check them with the manual one. Yeah, they're pretty tight. You don't want to go overboard and strip them. Get this other one. Yep, that's good. And the last one. Put this back. Now you have to do is hang on it up here and it'll go back into its you may have to look and see if you're aligned, which I'm not. I am now. Over there. And over here I'm not. You may have to put it into there first. Yeah, there we go. There. Grab your little plastic rivet or clip. Push it in there. Grab your ground. Negative ground here and tighten it up. That didn't take much. And you're done up here. Now we're back down here. Now the reason I waited on this connector was because it was kind of putting a lot of stress on it. It wasn't lining up to that little slot on the new strut. So I didn't want it put tight. So what you can do if that happens, just you can move this up or down. It's just hanging there like a zip tie. Now I brought it down so it wouldn't be stretching it. See, now you got some slack up here. You can adjust it more if you want, but there, that looks good right there. All right, let's put the brake caliper on. It should be done. I'm pretty close. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and put the caliper with the brakes on. I'm using that jack to hold it. Make sure it's open wide enough to go in there. Or you're gonna have hell. This one is open wide enough. And put these big, thick bolts. You know what? We need Loctite on it. Let me get some Loctite. Okay, I put a little bit of Loctite on them bolts. And okay. See what size we had on those. I think they're 21 millimeter. Yep. It's over with and done. Bottom one. You want to make sure those are tight. Okay. I think we got everything. Yeah, guys, pay attention to what y'all do. I put this wire through the back of this sway bar link. So now I gotta loosen that up, pull it out, put this down wire back through the front, unless I want to unhook it from here, which I don't. Okay, see if it is and come back and bite me in the rear. Now I'm gonna hook it up here to that little slot over here. Okay, we're done. Let me bring the jack completely down. Okay, now we're ready for the tire. Just put the cover back on, and we're done. Time to go home. It's too late, and I'm going home. Thanks for watching, and like always, I really appreciate you, and God bless.